big regular season debut coming at you from Michigan International Speedway. I am joined with my co-host Tremaine Eagle, and we are here tonight to bring you the debut of the Phantom Racing League. Tonight will be a 50 percenter with 3 times wear, and it is bound to be an exciting race. We came here for one of the clashes, and it was the best racing you could ever see here in Michigan. Made it look like a true super speedway with the passing and going 2 and 3 wide. I mean, just passing all around. Anyone had a chance at the win. So I'll pass it to Tremaine's. How do you think the race will go tonight?
I'm looking for a lot of action, but I think it's going to be 2, 3 wide most of the race unless something happens and some cars lose the main draft. These cars are going to be flying around this racetrack, most likely full throttle all the way around in both 1 and 2, 3 and 4. I think we could possibly see 4, maybe 5 wide if they get a good run off the turn 4 on the front straightaway since it's a little bit wider than the back. But overall, I think it's going to be really exciting. I am interested in seeing on how well the draft works on this track since it is not banked as much. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that. Everybody's going to be jostling for positions, and the draft is going to be definitely, something to watch out for. And another thing might be tire wear. You want to walk us through maybe going through a 2 tire stop, maybe going for 4 tires, or heck, if it's only a couple more laps, could they even go for no tires and just get a splash of fuel?
Well, it all depends on how you have your car set up. If you're running super, super fast and it's eating up your tires, then you're not going to be able to go out as long as they are. But if we end up having a certain stage that ends up with only 2 or 3 laps and you have life on your tires, you might be able to take no tires and just a splash and try and get out there. But Michigan is a big track and is known for some fuel strategy, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody is going to try and save some gas at this racetrack.
And you bring up the fact that it is a big racetrack, and may I also add that it's wide, and there is multi-groove racing here. So when you are running up on that high line, you will probably burn up your tires a lot more if you're running it up on the top versus on the bottom.
Oh yes, I agree 100%. You're just putting a lot more pressure up on that right front, and sometimes if you're loose, you can lose the car up there and get into the wall, and that's no good. I'll smash up your right side, and then you won't have you. Then you'll start getting really, really tight. And at such a big racetrack at a high speed, you don't want any damage here. You don't want to lose any kind. You don't want any kind of aero disadvantage. You want to keep your nose clean and keep it. I like running the bottom here. I think that's the fastest way around. But like you said, it is multi-groove, so it does give you different options to try and pass people, which is great. And I think we're going to see a lot of passing today at this racetrack.
Yeah, and also a very famous move at some big tracks like this and also Auto Club is the crossover. How many times do you think that we will see that move done tonight?
Oh, multiple times, because all it takes is someone driving in a little bit too hard, late entry into the corner, and that out person on the outside sees it. They back off early, and then they can just time it right on these big wide corners to cross them over, and then get a good run off of whichever turn onto the straightaway, and then end up having the preferred lane entering turn their next turn. I'm ready to see some racing though. I'm sure we're about to get our elevator ticket up into the booth.
And right now we are just waiting. We're just waiting for the invite, and now we have gotten the go. We can go ahead and head on in. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this invite. And as we head into... Yep. And as we get ready to go racing here at the Michigan International Raceway, we just take a deep breath because you already know that it's about to be amazing. And as we will go ahead and watch it live here, we are heading into the debut at Michigan International Raceway. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
You think we'll see 3 wide entering turn 1?
I mean, I know that these guys are going to be on the edge of their seat, so it very possibly, you know.
I definitely wouldn't. It would definitely be a possibility back later in the pack, or even if you get a great run in those first 2 lanes and maybe try and put it 3 wide for the lead early, that could set a statement on how good your car is.
And we are green flag racing. The debut has started for the Phantom Racing League here in Michigan. There's already a wreck. 2 cars, 3 cars. That's going to be death before. And then we also have the 19 of Jeremy Myers. And I believe there was another one.
I believe the 12 car.
Yeah, and now already early a caution.
The 12 car, Jack D. Whiskey.
Well, let's be honest. With how intense we thought it was going to be, we loaded right in, and what do we see? A caution. So now, as a driver, when you see this, what are you thinking? Are you thinking, okay, you know, these guys are getting way too aggressive, and we're going to back off? Or do you say, you know what, we're going to push the issue if everyone else is going to push the issue?
I think that was just like a start gaggle. Maybe someone spun the tires and didn't get going, and someone slammed into the back of them. I'm not sure. Maybe someone wasn't paying attention to the flagman up there. I'm not quite sure, but someone went sliding through the grass and then multiple cars into the driveway at the start. I believe we should keep it calm, but you never know. We could just throw it 3 wide back into turn 1.
I mean, I'm not complaining as somebody watching.
Do you pit here? It's just lap 1.
I mean, it depends on how hard you ran your stuff, you know. If you feel like your right sides are going to wear out and you feel like that's going to be in your setup, because keep in mind, this is custom setups. So everybody's car can be set up a little bit differently, especially with the tire wear. So if your right sides are already, say, 95, 91, somebody else's is only 99.
Maybe they need a little bit of splash of gas.
Maybe, you know, it could also be a very important strategy call here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it to Favre, who led us down pit road. And we are going to watch the chaos unfold that 704 Games has brought to this pit road.
Love it.
And we're getting word.
The 4 is backwards, getting his service.
Yep.
He is parked in sideways and slowly turning. The 9 is...
You gotta love 704.
Gotta love it. 17 out first, but now everybody's sliding out.
We're also getting word that the 43 got a penalty on pit road. Only lap 1 though, and under caution, so not too big of a mistake, but definitely something to fix for later on in the race.
17 car bullied his way past 3 cars exiting pit road.
Hey, you know what? They're stock cars for a reason. We can beat the fenders off of them.
Even on pit road.
As they're lined up 2 by 2, I believe that they will be coming to get the green flag this time by, once again, 2 by 2 coming down the backstretch. We have Favre in the number 1 car. We have D-Bat in the 21. Then we have the 17 of Cyogenic. Then we have the number 3 of Nomad, followed up by the 47 of Portal, the 24 of Elvin Priest, and then we have the 4 of Typical, followed up by the 9 of Chargers. And as we come down to the green flag here, we're going to be riding on board with Favre. And they are Back to racing here. Green flag is back out here at Michigan. 2x2. They head down the front stretch, and they're going to dive it into turn 1 here. Who will get the run off turn number 2? As they drive it down in there, looks like Favre is going to be clear of that 21 car, getting help from the 17. Now he's going to wash up the 21 into the wall. 17 now able to pull up underneath of Favre. Now Nomad giving a shot to the 17. He's going to drive it in there nice and deep.
3 wide off of the exit of 4.
They are fanning out, and like I said, with how wide this track is, you can do that. Just you have to watch out for those tires and make sure you don't burn them up too early.
Now, if you're the 17 car, are you blocking both lanes here, trying to keep these 2 cars side by side?
I think right now it's a little bit too early for that. But I mean, if you want to try and do it now would be the time to try it. Just because the stakes aren't really the highest right now. You know, if you wreck, you can always, you know, go down, fix your damage. But at the same time, I just think it's too early, and if somebody gets underneath them, then so be it. You're going to have another lap to get it back.
Out.
As they head down to turns 1 and 2, the 17 car has now taken the lead. I believe that's Cyogenic.
The 43 of MFF Hamilton has gained 10 spots on this last start.
Ooh, into the wall back there.
And now he's already up to 3rd.
Yeah, he's definitely had a strong car here. And he had a penalty, so he had to start at the back on this restart. Worked his way all the way up to 3rd. That's a very strong car. But hopefully he didn't burn his stuff. As
single foul.
Cyogenic's going to be leading it down in turn 1. The number 1 car looked like he backed up the corner a little bit. Maybe looking to get a run off. Not able to do it. Ooh, looked like Nomad got a little loose coming off the corner there. Now we're going to be looking on board with the 12 car of Jack DeWhiskey. Looking back here, and if you're one of these drivers back here, what is your mindset as you just look at this fanning out of cars? Like, are you just sitting back here and watching this unfold, or are you trying to get up into the mix with these guys?
I'm trying to get on the bottom lane, or whichever groove that the cars are moving in, and just try and get a nice smooth lane, drafting lane, and try and get the cars in front, because we're not going to do anything back here passing each other. We're not going to catch the leaders. It's not going to happen.
That's a very good point.
So just find a groove, get everybody on the same page, which is kind of hard to do when you're side by side, 3 rows deep. but if everybody gets on the same page, they could probably line up and just eventually catch up to those leaders.
And those leaders are running strong now. Probably have about...
Hamilton looking for the lead, 3 wide almost.
Oh, almost 3 wide, looks like. Oh, we got the double crossover. Oh, almost. Hamlin Nation tried getting on the bottom there. Decided maybe not the best time, and now they're back to single file. It looks like Hamlin Nation's kind of backing up the corner more, maybe looking for the run. But at the same time, you have to think he's washing up a lot, so what's that doing to his right front?
Well, if he has his car set up to do that, it's not hurting him at all. But if he's not intending to wash up like that, then I'm sure that right front is wearing more than he's liking. But out of these cars, which would you rather be in, first, second, or third?
Right now, I would want to be that 3rd place car of Hamlin Nation. I mean, you have a strong car, and you're just kind of waiting for these guys to make a mistake. Because if these guys make a mistake, they wash up, you're there to capitalize. And also, if one guy pokes his nose out, you have the choice whether you want to stick with the leader or the guy that may have the run. So the cards are really in your hands if you're Hamlin Nation right now.
That is true, and you can always force them 2 wide into the corner and then hope they wash up and force a 3rd lane.
Yep, and that's almost like what we saw there before when he tried getting the double crossover, going all the way from the top, bringing it back down to the bottom.
Yep.
And there's a caution out on the speedway Oh, it looked like Jack the Whiskey had some trouble going into turn one. Don't know what happened there. Looked like he may have just gone around. I don't know.
I believe that's what happened.
Caution is out though. Oh, Nomad around under caution.
Oh, Charger Finks through the grass.
Well, they fight for
Yes.
every position that they want, you know?
I believe Jack the Whiskey was around in 1 and 2. I believe that's where the contact happened.
So let's see here. Right now you got Cyojek behind Favre, who is your leader. Then you have Hamlin Nation, Elvin Priest. Let's see who's behind him. It looks like that's going to be Portal. And then behind him is going to be the 19 of Jeremy, then the 21 of D-Bat. And then you're going to have the 4 car. And as they enter pit road is open.
And more carnage to come.
Yes, 704
Round
as
2.
they do a snake. I didn't know Michigan did a snake in pit road. As we ride on board with Nomad, who is watching the 9 and the 11 rumble against each other, and here comes the carnage. Crews have died.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The 3 car trying to find his way into the pit road. There we go.
As it looks like he may be over his box, but you know, 704 will do 704 things. Looks like Favre's gonna be off first. Followed by Hamlin Nation. Oh, maybe not. Okay, we're just gonna wait to see how these things unfold. It looked like Favre got out first, Cyogenics, then Hamlin Nation, Elvin Priest, followed by Jeremy, then Portal. And then looked to be D-Bat. Oh, there on the inside in the 21 car. So last time that Favre was restarting on the inside, he ended up breaking away from the pack. Do you think we'll see that again here?
I don't know. I think Hamilton is right there in third. I think that's going to play it's going to play a different role than it did last time. He was all the way in the back and then got through all those cars very quickly. So I believe he's going to be fighting for the lead here coming off turn 2.
And another thing to look at here, Elvin and Hamlin Nation are very close buddies. And as we get going again here, green flag is back here at Michigan International Raceway.
Looks like the 17 car of Cyogenic must have missed a gear or something. Didn't really get a good restart.
And Hamlin Nation giving a great shot to Favre. They're going into 1, coming out of 2. Favre will have the lead by a car length, but that draft he will not get away from him. Third place is the 19 car of Jeremy, followed by the 21 of D-Bat.
We got Nomad here side by side with Elvin. Still side by side. Off of turn 3. And Cyogenic side by side with D-Bat Baseball. They're 2x2. Back here for 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th.
Oh, as Hamlin Nation's going to take a look under that 1 car Favre. I'm still there.
Oh, got a good run off of turn 2. Nope.
Just able to
Favre's
tuck
gonna
in
clear.
there. And a little bit of a block, not so much. He's going to still look underneath there. It's going to be hard to make it stick underneath here on that low lane, but it looks like he might be able to do it here.
Yes, it looks like he's going to lead this lap.
He looks like he's also going to get help from that 19 car.
And Nomad following suit with a big push.
And he has cleared that 1 car now. Oh, big
3
checkup.
wide.
Big
3
wash
wide.
up from the 19 and the 1.
Cyogenic.
Everybody
Big
got
winner.
stacked up.
Still 3 wide here now with the 11 car of Death. Death being the
Oh,
commissioner.
big shot. I believe that was the 11 car that got into the one of Favre. Favre now falling back here.
My man,
Oh,
11.
big. Oh, 19. Did the 19 just go into pit road? Oh, he is falling through the world currently. What?
I'm not sure where he is.
I have never
is he on
seen
top
this.
of the,
I have never seen.
He
Okay,
was on top of pit road on the wall for me.
he is falling through the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the fourth wall. What?
And Sire, as all that has happened, Hamilton Nation clears Cyogenic. Cyogenic trying to cross him over on the start-finish line. Who's going to lead this lap?
Oh,
Looks
it's gonna
like
be
Hamilton.
Hamlin Nation.
Hamilton Nation, yep. And a big train coming behind them since they're all working together to catch the leaders.
Let's see if we can check up on the 19. 19 has entered the third
Twilight
dimension
Zone.
now. He is back racing on the racing surface. That's always good to see. As up front, we have Hamlin Nation underneath of Cyogenic. And it looks like, is that the 21 car that I see behind him trying that outside lane? Yep, and that is the 21 of D-Bat. Oh, and now the 11 car is going to give the shot to the 43, trying to get him by. He is clear as of now. He is going to wash up a little bit, though. He's going to park it right in front of that 17. The 17's going to look to the outside. Ooh, that's tight coming off
It's
of
getting
two.
squirrely.
Really tight off two. Now Cyogenic can be looking underneath of Hamlin Nation here, going into 3.
Which I think the 43 car of Hamlin Nation's better on the bottom. I think whenever he gets up top, he just kind of pushes that right side and just slides up the racetrack.
And
loses
look
speed.
at this. Look at this 4 or 5 car train on the bottom. No help for the 43. And now Elvin Priest is going to be left out,
They're
hung out
3
to dry.
wide.
Oh
Hamlin
yeah,
Nation's
3 wide. Whew, everybody hold your breaths. We are 3 wide at Michigan. As they sort it out, looks like the 43 is trying to get underneath the one of Favre there, which, by the way, Favre had a heck of a rebound coming back from those 2 misfortunes there earlier on in this run. Big run coming for that second place car, the 11, because of the shot that he got from the 1 and the 43. Now the 43 is going to be looking on the outside, but it looks like he's washing up, so he's not going to get that run that he needs. And now the 43 has cleared him for the 3rd position.
Oh, that was a tight squeeze. It looked like he kind of pushed the 1 in there a little bit harder than the 1 wanted to, and the 1 kind of just pushed up the racetrack and just opened the door wide open for the 43. But now the 1 crossing back over here in exit of 4. Clears him entering 1. As the 11 car is trying to look for a way around Cyogenic, but nothing holding through. They're hoping the back cars here, Hamilton Nation, still fighting Favre, but not going to happen now.
The 11 right on that back bumper of the 17 car. Will he get a run, and will he be able to poke his nose out here? Ooh, he might be looking to the outside here. Still not there yet.
It's almost like you run it like Talladega and just wait and just run in 2nd place, or do you go out there and just try and lead laps?
Or do you also maybe drop back to that 3rd place car and get a run on the 17? That way both of you guys can shoot past them.
Yes. There's that option, but I feel like pulling back, you're just going to bring more cars into the picture. If you can get around him by yourself, that'd be what you want to do. Unless you're just holding out for a green flag stop and trying to pass him that way.
And we just got word that it is 5 to go here, so counting down the laps in this stage. 5 to go, so who is going to get the stage win here? I mean, if Cyberjanics can hold on here, he's going to have to defend against the 11 and the 43, and quite possibly more if the guys behind can generate a run to get to the 43.
And I really like the position of the 43 because whenever they go side by side, it's going to create such a huge pull for him. And if he just has the slightest bit of room to push it 3 wide, I don't see why he's not going to take that position.
Now 4 to go as they come out of 2. Cyberjanics is going to be on the high side. The 11's going to be pulling up to the back bumper here. What is he going to do?
Like they're just going to be pushing.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, it looks like he got tight and lost a lot of ground compared to that 17 car.
Now the 43 is giving a heck of a shot to the 17. Big run here coming for the both of them. Where will they go?
It's like the 11's just kind of pulling off. I'm not sure if the 11 of Death is working with Cyberjanic. Not really trying to pass him until he absolutely needs to.
And now it is 3 to go here as we go down the back stretch. Coming to 2 to go, so laps are winding down.
You see the 43 of Hamilton Nation trying to find something. But definitely lost it all entering 3. And everybody, now the 17 and 11, 43 are coming to pit road. So they do not want to win the stage. They're looking at, I guess we're treating this like a road course now and trying to win the race.
Yeah, I guess long term. As now 2 to go, we have the 21 of DVAT and the number 1 of Favre Forever up here in the lead, followed by Elvin Priest. And those are your top 3 right now as we will be coming to the final lap in this stage. That was a complete 180 of how I thought that was going to go.
Yes, I was not expecting that at all. I would like to be Elvin in this situation in case they get sideways and push up the racetrack at any point.
Yeah, for sure I'd want to be Elvin.
Oh, what happened to the 21?
Oh, the 21 D-back gets tight.
Looked like he almost had a tire go down.
As they go down to 3 and 4 for the final time in stage 1, it looks like Favre, with a commanding lead over Elvin, will get the stage win, and Elvin will be a runner-up here in stage 1.
Yeah, I believe the 21 blew a tire or something. He's really slow.
Oh yeah, he's really slow coming around.
Not sure what happened.
Maybe he blew a tire and ran out of fuel at the same time?
Maybe so.
Call it the double whammy?
Yeah, that is the double whammy.
And just like that, strategy can affect your race in more ways than one.
Yes, it can. He was leading too, wasn't he?
Yep. He was in great position to win that stage, and then just like Larson at Pocono, just couldn't capitalize and couldn't get around for 2 more corners.
I bet Favre is happy.
Oh, I bet you Favre is happy too. He saw that. He was like, oh, please hold on for me.
Don't come back down on the racetrack. Keep it up against the wall, baby.
So Favre will be restarting in the lead here, followed by Elvin. Behind him will be the 4 of Typical, followed by the 47 of Portal Guy. As we are back green flag racing here at Michigan, stage 2 is underway.
So okay. I'm not sure the point in why those lead cars pitted unless they could not make it.
I guess they couldn't make it on fuel. Or maybe even tire with how fast they're running around here.
Maybe so. Maybe that was the reason. Because I thought if they would have pitted with that 2 lap, they were going to stay out. But no, they didn't do that.
As typical, with a huge run down the front straight, he's going to look to the outside of Favre. And he's going to pull up right alongside of him going into 1 and 2 here.
Now Portal to the inside of Typical. Can he take the draft to Favre and make the pass? Cyogenic looked like he's going to work with Typical, so that's not going to help out Portal. He's all by himself.
Ooh, big run for the 17. 17 in the wall.
Yeah. It's going to clear Portal for him to third.
Cyogenic going to wash up because he tried clearing himself against the 9, and that did not work.
May got some damage after hitting the wall on the back straightaway. Man, it's probably a little bit tight.
Maybe. As Portal has now brought up in a second. And as we see some people that we haven't seen up here in the front yet, that's what happens when you have great league racing like you get here at Phantom Racing League. You know, everyone's in contention until the very last lap. I mean, Favre has been up here, Elvin's been up here, but then you get guys like Portal, who we're just now seeing for a day, along with Typical. I mean, these mid-pack drivers at any point can come out of nowhere and just be outstanding.
Absolutely, and you never know when it's going to happen. And I'm sure in the third stage, we're going to see a face that we haven't seen before come up here and battle his way up into the top 5 and potentially even contend for the win. As they come off 3 wide almost off of turn 2, but they straighten it out.
And Cyogenics is going to be on the inside line here with, who is it? Hamlin Nation is back up here in the front, followed by D-Bat, who has rebounded nicely after having, I believe it was a double whammy. I think that's what we're going to call that, is the double whammy.
Absolutely. Something you do not want to get. Definitely not going to be able to get back to pit road. Especially where it happened. On the exit of turn 2, that's a long way around this big 2-mile racetrack.
As the battle continues, it looks like Cyogenic has now deemed the lead, followed by Hamlin Nation, and then Favre is going to be on the outside of Portal for third. And we have 3 wide behind them between D-Bat, Portal, and Elvin, as they are fanning across here.
And D-Bat with that tire at the end of stage 1 already back up here into the top 5. So he definitely has a very strong race car.
Still 3 wide back here. Nobody can make a mistake as we ride along with this 11 car of Death Before. We are just watching this racing.
Playing with the draft, playing some games. Didn't want these guys getting closer to him. Now that he has a few car lengths in between them, he has some breathing room. Looks like they're trying to make it 3 wide. Nope, not going to do it in the front straightaway. But D-Bat Baseball creeping in on the bottom. Oh, the 43 looks like it got tight. But a big run off of 2.
Oh, 3 wide down here on the back between Elvin, Typical, and Portal. Looks like Typical's going to be the big gainer out of that.
Hamilton Nation making a pass for the lead. Can it? Will he clear him?
Oh,
make contact! Gets him in the wall.
Big contact. Cyogenic into the wall, coming off of 4. And let's just say I doubt that 17 is very happy right now with Hamlin Nation.
Oh, absolutely not.
As they head
baseball sliding up. Ooh, that's just going to create a big run behind him.
And Cyogenic has lost the lead pack here.
That's no good.
No doubt in my
Always
mind,
stay
though, that he
straight.
will rebound.
Yes, he has a very strong race car. Oh, we got contact with Typical in the 4 and the 19.
Ooh, 4 is all out of whack here. Now they're taking him 3 wide, quite possibly 4 wide.
Putting him in the wall. And he's now out of the lead pack. He's still got their draft though, and driving back under to the inside of Elvin. Because D-Bat Baseball is trying now to contend back, trying to get that lead back after losing and after blowing a tire earlier. Got the outside working in this middle of the line, then you got the inside trying to work, trying to pass for the lead. You don't know which way you want to go.
It looks like if you have your lane of choice and everyone is snaked out here in the train that we call super speedway racing, it seems as though the high line on the straightaways and the low line in the corners. But if you're side by side, you're only going to get one of those two places where it's your sweet spot. Because if you're on the high side of side by side, you're only going to get it on the straightaways.
You're right. See that baseball into the wall there on the exit of 4, losing a ton of spots. Now all the way to the back of this lead pack.
Now Favre is looking to take it 3 wide here. As Jeremy in that 19 is going to be able to tuck down in between Portal and Elvin here to bring it back down to side by side. Favre now just kind of hung out here. The only guy that he's got really helping him is Typical back there at the 4 car. Now the 11's going to try to jump up, but now they think better of it and tuck back down in the line.
It looks like the 12 of Jack D. Whiskey missed a spawn or something happened. He is slow on the back straightaway.
Oh, Nomad's also on pit road here.
May have been exiting pit road. No, he's coming to pit road now. May have spun or had something happen. I'm not sure, but Jack D. Whiskey's coming to pit road right now.
You also have to be so good here at pit road here, because that could be the end of your race if you speed in a crucial point.
Yeah, it looked like he was coming pretty fast. It'll be
All
interesting to see if he got
3
down
wide for the lead. Elvin's going to be looking to the outside of Hamlin Nation and Portal. Sorry to cut you off there, but 3 wide for the lead. Hamlin Nation's going to be looking underneath of Portal. But Elvin's going to try to get the right. He's going to shut the door on him, though. But now he's going to take it all the way to the bottom. Oh, and now he's going to get blocked onto the apron. Ooh, he really had to let up there. And now the 19's going to dive it off into pit road here. So now it is Portal, Hamlin Nation. Have the 11 of Death. And then the 1 of Favre with the 4 of Typical, followed up by D-Bat in the 21. It's not even stage 3 yet, and we are already having some intense action here. That's all I can say. As now we're gonna hit pit road. Bumping, banging. Who all is gonna make it? Who all is gonna speed?
Jeez, you gotta love it.
Gotta love it. As we just hear death from pit road here. Pit crews have a life expectancy of about 3 minutes on pit road here. As it looks to be... Oh, Portal looks like he's going to get out in front of everybody here.
We have the 19 of Jeremy Myers still on the racetrack. He's going to pass everybody. I'm not sure if he has taken the lead.
Yep, he came down earlier.
Okay.
But you better run if you are him, because you are about to have a screaming pack coming up behind you.
And I'm sure his tires are not the best compared to theirs. I would hope that you at least got a little bit in front of them and to where they don't have your draft. That way they have to at least work to try and get to you. So if you're Favre right here, are you going to try and pass Porter, your competitor, or are you just going to try and push him to catch up to that 19 car?
Well, big picture here, you know, you're looking for the stage win,
They're
but
going
also
3 wide. They don't care what you think. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
I mean, true. As D-Bat's gonna wash up here, but I mean, I don't know why you're doing this. I mean, maybe they're just so confident that as a pack, you know, they can catch him. I mean, they are catching him. I mean,
Still 3 wide.
Still 3 wide going into turn 1, so this is definitely gonna get interesting. The only person with help though is Portal, and as you're gonna see here, he's gonna be the only one that gets clear of this.
It's a little bit squirrely.
Now Hamlin Nation's going to be in charge of that low line. Favre's going to be pushing Portal up on the high line. Portal's now going to drop down to the low line and get help from Hamlin Nation.
And if you're Jeremy Myers in that 19 car, you are loving what you're seeing in your rearview mirror.
You're loving it, but you also know that in a blink of an eye, you could also be hating it. Because as soon as these guys team up, they are going to be on your tail. And with you pitting earlier, your tires are not going to be as great as, say, Portal and this whole lead pack. And it does seem almost as though they have his draft.
Yes,
so everybody get their Jaws theme music going here. Da-da, da-da. Here they come. Portal's going to begin to the back bumper of the 19. Where is he going to go? Oh, he's going to look to the underneath side.
You throw it in the middle.
Portal's
looking, not gonna have the lane.
Portal led that lap, and now Jeremy with just absolutely no help there on the outside.
Just gotta hang in their draft and try and hang on until the next pit stop.
Interesting fact, Elvin has actually lost the lead pack.
Oh no.
As Jeremy's going to try to dive it on the inside, but he's just not going to be able to get the run as these other guys are getting.
Doesn't have the grip, and you got D-Bat baseball behind him. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to force it 3 wide. Just Jeremy has those old tires. As Portal hanging strong up here in the Jack Hungry pancake car. Ooh, that's a good car.
It is indeed a very good looking car, and here you have the Cash App 43. An interesting paint scheme to say at least, but I like it. I think it's different. As Favre, you know, he may have liked it a little bit too much there, got right to the back bumper of him.
He said, I need my cash now.
Let's see here. So now the 43 is going to be sucking up to the 47 of Portal, and the 1 is going to be helping him get there, and the 43 is now going to dive it to the inside. Full send as the 47 will be flipping his flapjacks there on the Larson line. And the 19 gets extremely loose and is now losing multiple positions now.
So yes, you can definitely see the difference in his car and their car, and I wouldn't be surprised if he loses the lead pack here any minute.
Now the 47 is going to be looking to the low side here on the 43, going to be drawing even here at the line. Now 47 is going to have him by nose, but look at this push by the 21 of D-Bat.
D-Bat's got a strong forward. It's just, I would not want to be on the outside of him if he loses that right front tire again.
Ooh, almost. Oh, now they are 3 wide. Favre is forcing it up on the high line, and now he's forcing Portal to take that low line. Still 3 wide.
It was that awkward. Everybody's on their rear quarter panel to 3 wide. So it takes up a lot of room and nobody can really move.
The 43 is going to drop down here. And now it's 5 to go left in the stage, so this is why they're jostling so much for the position, as we only have 5 to go here left in stage 2.
I'm impressed with that 19 car, but I'm also worried, could he blow a tire since he's been out there longer?
Well, he said if I'm going to blow a tire, I'm going to be on this bottom line and take as many as I can get. As they are
As he's
3
fighting
wide for the lead. Oh, D-Bat's going to try to make it work on that high lane. He just needs a little bit of help. Oh, but Pearl's going to try to pull up in front of him. And guess who? That opens the door now for the 43 of Hamlin Nation. As, big contact. Oh, as everyone's checking up. Oh, the 19
there
around.
They go. Favre just killed the wall.
Oh, the number 1 car upside down. Oh, the 1 car tough break as he is doing the boot scoot and boogie back here with his rear end. And more contact after with the 43.
It looks like Portal 47 car is going to win the race back to the line.
Followed by guess who? Cyojix and then D-Bat. Ooh, don't know what happened with Nomad.
Jeremy finishing 4th on those old tires.
Nomad looked off speed.
Getting back to the caution. He'll be able to get fresh tires and have some good track position for the next restart.
Mm-hmm.
Nina thinks, not really sure where he's going. Bond. As our 2x2, do you think pit road's closed and we're just going to start it off? Or was that the end of it? It was probably the end of the stage, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if they're re-racking to go green here.
And just do a one-lap shootout?
Maybe.
I know we were getting into the stage. I thought we were at least. D-Dac Whiskey went down pit road. They're back green. Portal takes the big jump. Followed by D-Back and Cyogenic. There's 3 wide. Oh, and the 11 Elvin, the 1 of Farvin, Hamlin Nation, all wrecking her in 1. The 4 of Tipple hits Jeremy in the 19. They're spinning everywhere.
Oh, everybody. Oh gosh, they're still wrecking. So we got word that it was 2 to go, but as you can see, just chaos, and now I believe that they will be racing it back to the stage here. As now is the final lap in the stage, so how will they finish here? It looks like Portal is going to be first, followed by D-Bat.
And behind them here on the outside.
Battle for the stage when I don't believe Cyogenics will be able to get there. So it's going to be down between Portal and D-Bat, who will get going in 3 for contact. D-Bat's going to slide up here, yep, and it looks like Portal's going to take this stage win pretty easily. Will D-Bat be able to hold on for second? Yep, and your stage 2 winner is going to be the 47 of Portal in that Hungry Jack's Camaro. Can I just say that those pancakes look more amazing than ever?
Yes. Yes. I could do pancakes right now.
Pancakes sound amazing.
Can't go wrong with that.
Everybody out there, go get you some pancakes.
Put yourself some Mrs. Buttersworth on it. It's the staple syrup of Louisiana.
That is a very true statement. Crazy racing here as we now begin that final stage.
What do you do now that you haven't done to go get the win?
You take all the lessons you've learned from this race, looking at leaders like Favre, Cyogenic. You learn what they do in stage 1 and 2, that way you can use it against them in stage 3. As Portal will be your leader, coming here to the final stage with D-Bat on the outside. We are green, and it is the final stage here in the debut of the Phantom Racing League.
Been exciting. I'm sure we're going to go 3 wide entering 1. Because I'm sure nobody can wait. Oh, everybody on each other's back bumpers. But we get through clean.
Ooh, typical. Looks like he may be dropping to the back here. Sees what's going on. Is like, maybe not for me. As Favre is going to be pushing the issue, trying to go 3 wide here in the middle. Not going to be able to get to the inside, and Elvin's going to be pushing him now down the front straightaway. Portal now with the lead. I would say commanding, but with the draft, it's not so commanding.
No, not really. And you just got to put your car where it's good right now. If you're back in the pack, you're obviously trying to get to the front and establish some track position. But my goal, if I'm 1, 2, or 3, is not lose any ground. Just maintain until that final pit stop or whenever I need to make my move.
And it seems as though we should start talking about that more, because they are again 3 wide for the lead. Cyogenics underneath Portal. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-lane battle here, and maybe 3 against Hamlin Nation was going to poke to the inside or to the outside of Cyogenics. Now it's down between Cyogenics and that 17 and the 21 D-Bat.
We got the 9-car Fink starting to show some muscle up here in the top 6. Haven't talked about him all day.
And that could be one of those guys that just kind of sat back, took notes, and just said, you know what, now it's my time to shine. As far as going to be looking to the low line here, going to be giving a great shot here to Hamlin Nation, who will get to the back bumper of the 17 and is actually going to look to the inside. I don't know how he's going to make this stick.
The 9-car got loose. Lit up the racetrack. Good job of everybody avoiding him and nobody getting into him. Big push to Hamilton as Nomad pushes it 3 wide to put her far wasn't ready for it. Bumping and banging, but they keep it straight. Elvin on the sore loser right there, losing multiple spots.
It is go time, and look at Portal all the way in the back here. I mean, this just, puts the nail in the coffin where it's like anyone can be anywhere at any time.
It's just like Daytona or Talladega.
Oh, Jerry Myers!
From ninth place as long as you're in the lead pack.
Jerry Myers way down, got super loose coming off the corner.
As Portal's already back into the top 5, so he has a good car. Just got in the wrong lane, got shuffled back, but now closing back in on the leaders. As Elvin is the only one really outside running that high line. Not sure if he's just trying to pass slower cars, and that's where his car's running faster, if he's just hung out there to dry.
And what about Jack DeWhiskey, who we have seen had many issues today, now fighting for this lead?
Impressive, and that just says what the caliber of drivers that are in this league. You never know who's going to come up here and win or contend into the top 5, and some of these drivers might be just biding their time and waiting on it because there's no reason to fight it out in the first or second stage. It's got to be there at the end.
As Hamlin Nation is now looking to get down, but he's not going to be able to. Cyogenic is, he's not going to have the help. He was going to be able to get to the inside, but he had no help. As a big stack up on that inside line. hanging at 3 and 4. Everyone kind of got all stacked up, and now the 3 of Nomad. Ooh, almost had contact there with the 12, and the 11 thought better than to make it 3 wide, and that was for 5th.
Favre just looking, peeking, lurking in that third position, trying to find a way to pass these two leaders. But if you're in this third position and you decide to go, what do you do if that fourth car doesn't go with you?
If I am that 3rd place car, I am radioing to that 4th place car. Hey, this is your shot to win. I'm giving you a chance. You better go with me. And if he doesn't, well then guess what? Both of you guys aren't winning this race. As the 12 really loose coming off of 2 there. And oh, the 19 may have had an issue. Oh, he saved it though. Back on the racetrack. He got super loose coming off too. I don't know if there was contact or if he just kind of went by himself, but shoo. Heck of a save again for that 19 car.
Oh, the 11 of death all over the place. Entering turn 1, saves it. And is now looking up under Nomad. But we just got train up here in the first 4 cars, bumper to bumper.
And they're breaking away too. Oh, never mind. The 12 has re-caught them. And they are going to be getting up here because you already know the 21 is now going to let the 11 back in. The 11's going to bring that whole train of cars. As Cyogenics shot up to the high line there.
Gonna lose the spot to Favre.
Favre on that high line, trying to make it work. Just doesn't have the help that he needs right now to get by him. And Portal kind of just laying off here, knowing that he doesn't really have anywhere to go. He would have to pass 3 cars with a run, and he's just not really open to trying that at this point, because right now that would be way too big of a risk for what's at stake here.
If I'm Portal, I'm trying to make the 17 car make a mistake and get up under him.
Yeah, I'd much rather be that 3rd place car because you can dictate a lot of what happens in front of you.
And dictate what happens behind you.
Ooh, and it looks like, oh, they're all going to tuck in.
We have a 5-car snake. D-Bat Baseball trying to make sure that he stays up in there. Yes, he's going to pass J-Deck Whiskey.
And as they come to the line here, let's have the first regular season crank it up. And now as green flag pit stops continue, we are going to have 5 to go here left in this race. And the car leading that first group that came off is going to be D-Bad in that 21, followed by the 1 of Favre, and then the 12 of Jack the Whiskey. So what can they do? As we are going to be trying to look to see where the second group is now coming off of pit road now. I don't think that they're going to have time.
They're going to get past.
As we are looking at Jack the Whiskey right now. Oh, the 47, you better keep it down there. Whew. That could have been bad. But now it is 4 to go here, and who will win it?
If I'm Favre, I'm pushing the 21, and I'm making separation.
As it is.
Go ahead, Burns.
As it is a 2-car battle here, coming to 4 to go. And I mean, like you said, 2-car battle. I'm pushing this guy as far as he can go. But right now, Jack the Whiskey looking pretty good for the circumstances that he's been in tonight. Oh, the 21 into the wall. Leader gets into the wall.
He's going to open the door.
1 is going to be looking to the inside now of Favre.
He makes the pass. D-Bat Baseball, big run right up to his back bumper. He's going to look low, and he's going to stay right up on his back bumper. This has brought Jack Whiskey into it. He's closed in onto the back bumper with the 21.
Now 3 to go.
Everybody's back into it now. This is an 8-car battle. You don't know who's going to win this race.
With 3 to go, everybody jostling for position. And D-Bat now with a huge run. Hamlin Nation now to the inside. He's going to take the 3rd spot.
Push, 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 push.
And now coming to 2 to go. The 1 of Favre is going to be blocking all the way to the grass. And Hamlin Nation is going to look to the outside. He's going to get a run because the 1 looked to the outside, giving him the draft. But nobody's going to help him. But he's going to pull right up alongside the 1.
They're going to slide up. Ooh, that was getting close.
Nobody help him. But the 21 of D-Bat looking to the inside. Not going to get there. But now he has the run. Giving him a shot.
The 11 car of Death smoothing in here. 21 of D-Bat Baseball got high, entering 3 and 4. It's going to allow the 1 of Favre to get away a little bit.
And now here they come to the white flag.
I'm kind of worried that Favre's a little bit too far away for anybody to be able to have a shot at him.
As they come through 1, 2 for the final time.
It looks to be like no one's going to be able to get to him unless he has a big mistake here in 3 and 4.
Oh wait, hold up. Maybe that was not 5 to go that I heard. Maybe it was 25. So maybe we are nowhere even near the finish.
I was to say that was really quick.
Yeah, that would have been a really quick 50% race. But if it was a 5-lap shootout, guess who would have won? That number 1 car of Favre.
Absolutely.
You know what? Maybe that was just our own little 5-lap shootout. Just to see who would win.
I'm sure we would have saw some people pushing a little bit harder, but they looked like they were pushing like it was the last 5 laps.
Yeah, well, they definitely sold it. Oh, gosh. But that was 20 to go, so now it's 19 to go. That one's going to be something that we never lived down. As Syojek is now on the outside, coming at 2, and he's going to have the run to clear the 1.
I was all hyped up for nothing. I'm going to calm back down a little bit. Portal getting close to Favre there.
Oh, big contact.
Make a contact.
21's around. D-Bat, well, That is not the best, I
Nope.
will say. It was a
Cyogenic
one
is
car
taking the
though.
lead. It was a one car.
Cyogenic now taking a commanding lead, but has no help. So now Favre and the 47 of Portal will easily be able to get to him if Hamlin Nation doesn't try to spoil the party by going up underneath.
Ooh, good tight racing. Death. Who's he gonna go with? Favre? That's what it's looking like.
And
Looks
now
like in the
everyone
high
snakes out.
side. Or is he just pushing him up there so he can get up under him?
Hamlin Nation doing a good job not washing up. Even though he won't have as good of a run, he will get the push from the one of Favre.
So, in custom setups, is it even viable to try and save at a big racetrack like this?
I'm sure that if you had a full-on stick shift with the clutch, it could.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is 15 to go. But I don't know. You know, it very well could be. And if anyone would know how to do it, it would be these drivers right here. So we are definitely in for a treat here. And here comes the 43 with the 1. A power move trying to get both of them. Not able to do it though, as Cyogenics going to keep clear. But he will try to slide up in front of the 47. Not going to be able to do it. And now it's 3 wide for second. As Portal's now going to clear Hamlin Nation. But the 1 car is still going to be to the inside. Now Hamlin Nation with no help.
Jack the Whiskey showing back up though.
As we actually ride on board with Jack the Whiskey, we will watch here for a couple of laps, just seeing what he is seeing.
Looking to make a pass on Hamlin Nation here. He
Looking
does have the
underneath.
draft from Favre and the help from the 11 of Death.
Looked like he got a little bit tight there. That's opening the door a lot for anybody going underneath him. Hamlin Nation actually took advantage of that, and Jack the Whiskey got a little bit loose, almost made contact there.
But in doing all that, I believe these 3 cars right here may have lost those other 3 cars draft.
And with the the 12 now coming to pit road. Did not know that that was happening. So the 12, the 11, and I believe that might be the 24 of Elvin Priest there in the back. Yep. Those 3 have hit pit road. And this most likely will be the money stop.
And that hurts Hamlin Nation because those were the guys he was drafting with, and they kind of just left him out to dry. And these pack of lead cars are just pulling away now.
So how many laps do these guys stay out as they go by 1 here?
Hamlin Nation came down pit road. Good, clean entry to pit road. No problems there. Excuse me. But Portal, Cyogenic, and Favre, I'm not sure how long you want to stay out. We saw Jeremy, how he came in a few laps earlier, and he cleared them, and he wasn't even near the lead pack.
As they pull in now, nice and clean. Favre looked to get a little bit hot into there. Could that have cost the 1 the race?
Oh yeah.
As it looks to be the 12 and the 11 have now come off pit road, and they have a very big lead to the 43. And then followed up with that looked to be the 21. No. Who is that back there? Looks like the 19 and the 24.
Yes, 24 of Elvin just made a nice pass on the 19 car.
And now the 47 is at pit road. And now it is 10 to go here. Ooh, will they be able to get up in front? Ooh, it's going to be close. The 17 is going to be trying to merge a little bit too early. Now they come up. This will be the battle for the win, as the 12 will not be able to escape these guys on fresh tires. Ooh, that was a big risk. 10 to go here.
He does have the lead. He does have the lead. So now all you have to do is hang on. Hopefully you can make them use their stuff up. And we saw the 19 car at the very end. He was still fighting up in the front.
And now the 47 on fresh tires will be shooting to the inside with the 17 of Cyogenics.
They're just trying to stay in their draft and hang with them. And maybe eventually when their tires get worn, you'll be able to do something with them. But you see, they're not playing any games. They're all the way to the bottom, knowing that that 12 car doesn't have the grip as they do.
As Portal hungry for his first win, and so is Cyogenics. Everyone wants to be known as the first winner of the season, because actually the winner of tonight gets $10. That's right, yes, there is a cash prize.
Everybody's going to be going for it here.
17's going to be looking underneath the 47 here. Did he poke his nose out a little too early here? You don't want to bring these guys back in contention. And there is one guy that I'm looking at now who is running third, who if you let him in, it doesn't matter if he's on old tires or not, he is going to wreak havoc, and that is that 43 car of Hamlin Nation.
Absolutely. I would not want to see that 43 car in my rearview mirror coming up here.
As Cyogenics taking a pretty decent lead here over Portal. Probably about what would you say, like 2 car lengths?
That's what it's looking like. And Varva's now going to the inside of 43, but drove it up. Now the 43 giving him the crossover back down for third, so this isn't going to help their cause. This is just going to let Cyogenic and Portal battle it out between themselves. Still side by side in 1 and 2.
Yeah, they've lost these guys now. These guys are on fresher stuff, and they're just cruising away right now. And if you are Portal, you are in the captain seat. You control when the move is made. And you have to remember not to make it too early, because if you make it too early, then you give that 17 that captain seat right back.
Absolutely, and you don't want that to happen. You want to make sure you make the move at the right time, and you want to make sure that you actually make the right move. You don't want to wreck each other, and then neither one of you get the chance at the win.
Penske at Daytona. As now, this is for real. This is 5 to go. Now we are coming to 4 to go. And it looks like Portal's just going to kind of let the 17 reach out and do whatever he's going to do, because he knows that draft on the straightaway will absolutely be crucial here. 4 to go. As they dive down to 1 and 2, it still looks like the 1 just isn't going to have enough to get up to these lead guys, but I wouldn't count them out just yet, as the 47 will be pushing that 17 down the back straightaway, and now they're going to swerve back up to get a nice arc into 3 and 4.
Absolutely. The 47's working strong with this 17 car, so I don't expect any moves until the late last lap, second to last lap.
Now here we go, 3 to go at the line. Laps are winding down. It looks like it's going to be a two-car battle for the win. If you are Portal, where do you make this move?
I like making the move. If you can get a good run exit in 4, then I would want to make the move, but at least trying to be side by side with the guy. I don't like trying to dive it in on a guy's quarter panel. That could always lead to someone not knowing that you're there, but it looks like he's doing it on the exit of 4.
As they're coming down to 2 to go.
Gonna try and get side by side with him.
Side by side to the inside. The 47 now is there. The 17 opened the door. And now side by side coming off turn number 2. Door to door down the back straightaway. This is the finish that we've been racing, or that we've been waiting for.
17 gonna drop down. Nope, he's gonna get the run on the outside.
Coming to the white flag, it looks like Portal's gonna have. Oh no! Portal would have won it there, but now the white flag is out. As they go down into 1-2 for the final time. 47 look to make contact. The 17 is gonna wash up a little bit. Door to door, side by side, down the back straightaway for the final time. 17 is gonna have a heck of a run.
He's going to clear him. Does the 47 give him a little bit shove here?
Coming through 3 and 4 for the final time. 47 is going to try to get the run on him coming off of 4. He's not going to have enough. Your winner for the debut is going to be the 17 car of Cyogenics. He takes it here in the Ford Mustang here at Michigan International Raceway. What a way to finish it off here. A Ford winning in the Motorhome City.
What a way to start the season with a last lap pass for the win.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Excellent finish. He held him on the outside. That's very impressive.
I don't have Sayo.
Burns is gonna run the thing.
Alrighty, and as we file in here, we are just kind of waiting for everybody to get in here. And, okay, so, let's see here. Alrighty, so it appears that we have everybody in here that we need to for interviews. So let's go ahead and get started with our race winner, Cyogenics, man. Heck of a win. Way to win the debut. Let's all give a round of applause to him. I mean, it was a great race overall.
Thank you.
And one thing that I wanted to ask was, how did the track change over the span of the race, and how did you adjust to make sure that you were on top of the car the entire race?
I just started off the car with a little bit of a tighter setup, not knowing how everyone's going to race around each other in the pack. But as the race went on, I just loosened it up as I realized who was the fastest guys, and as the pack started thinning out, like the last run, I think I clicked down three notches on the wedge just for that little bit of extra speed for the shorter run. So yeah, just a little bit loosening up the car did the trick.
And great insight to how to set up a car for a short run versus the long run. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations on the debut win for the Phantom Racing League.
Thank you.
And now we move on to our second place driver, Portal. So close, but yet nothing to hang your head on. That Hungry Jacks had us thinking about eating pancakes in the booth all night long here. But if you had to go back and change one thing about tonight, what would it be in those closing laps?
I think I just I got by him too early and just trying to keep him on that outside too much. Which I kept slowing down, braking in, letting off the throttle, man. I think that was definitely one of the things I probably shouldn't have done there. It's just the way it is.
You know, it may be a tough loss, but at the same time, still nothing to hang your head on. You still got second out of all these guys out here, so still, may have not gotten the cash prize, but definitely something for future Michigan races. Still definitely nothing to hang your head on. Great run tonight. Just came up short of the victory, but hey, good race.
Thank you.
And we move on to third, which this guy got a penalty. Proceeded to be in third 2 laps later. So that's how you knew that this guy's short run car was amazing. Hamlin Nation driving that 43 Cash App Camaro. Let's just talk about the up and down race that you've had today. You were in the front, you were in the back, and it looked like one of those heartbeat monitors that you see in the hospital where it goes up and then down, up and then down. When you found yourself in the back, what was your mindset of getting back through the field?
Well, I mean, I knew I had a fast car. When I was in a draft, I knew that I was able to make moves that other drivers couldn't make. They looked like other cars around me were tighter or looser. I just couldn't tell. And I knew I had a fast car. I knew that I could make those moves, and, I mean, those moves got me to where I needed to be.
Well, that's a very good explanation of it. Yet again, just an up and down day. But hey, came out third, still on the podium. I mean, hey, just like the other two guys, you should still be pretty proud of yourself. I mean just short.
I mean, I thought we were going to be able to get the win there in the end. Just some drivers didn't want to work together, I guess. But I guess we can save that for next week.
Yeah, and if anyone's ever frustrated, they're going to mark it down on a sheet. So, I mean, again, third place finish, still nothing to hang your head on. I mean, but for all three of these drivers, can we just get a round of applause for them once again? I mean, just, great racing. But for the Phantom Racing Network, we are going to be signing off here. Yet again, I am joined by my co-host Tremaines. And with that, we are going to sign off for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing. If you did, like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications. That way you do know when we go live with our next race. That way you can be live and you can engage with us. But for now, guys, we will catch you in the next stream. Have a